It's the Gold Mike Podcast, where the mic is gold, and this is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul, and today I got a special guest. I got my homie, August Bleu.
What's happening? What's happening? What's
What's
happening?
cracking, August Bleu?
It's your favorite gangster. What's happening with it?
It's your favorite gangster, August Bleu, on the check-in, man. This has been a long time coming, right?
Yeah, most definitely. We've been trying to get this in, but I didn't have the camera shit and all that. But yeah, I'm good now.
Shoot, not besides that, it just, it's just hard. It's like this all the time. Like, like with everybody else, we be like, hey man, let's set a time for this, and then something come up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or I forget I had to do something, man. But hey, man, we here, man. Let's get into it.
Now.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So what's up? Tell the viewers who you are.
Hey man, it's your favorite gangster, August Bleu, 3 times. Up and coming recording artist, songwriter. I don't like to label myself a rapper because I'm actually, and it's crazy because people will say that all the time. I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist. And then you go in and you listen to that music like, nah, bro, you just your basic rapper. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm my biggest critic. I take pride in the music that I put out. So, yeah, man, and paraplegic, wheelchair bound due to being shot 7 times, but I'm still pushing. The Bleu is spelled BLEU, which stands for blessed, living every day undefeated.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that. I had no clue about that. So, like, tell me something. Like, what got you into rapping? What gave you that?
My uncle.
Your uncle.
My
Okay.
uncle. And it's crazy because me and my uncle don't even get along. I don't even talk to cuz. But I will always give him his props. You know what I'm saying? My uncle had a song out on the radio, man.
Okay. Who's your uncle?
Called Rump City. Back then that was during the MC Hammer days and shit like that. They wasn't calling ass. You know what I'm saying? It was called Rump. They was trying to do all this.
Yeah.
We talking the 90s, the early 90s. You know what I mean? So I actually went to his video shoot, and it was a burger stand in the hood. And I went there. I saw all these girls out there dancing in they tights on, and he's the center of attention. And you got people. I said, that's what I want to do right there. And I've been doing that ever since.
Oh, okay. So the music is pretty much in the family.
Most definitely.
Okay, so where would you say you get the most inspiration to make your music?
Honestly, because at first I used to just wake up every day and just write music. You know what I'm saying? Just write.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to a point where I don't, it may take me like 3 or 4 days, maybe a week to finish writing one song, okay. Because I want it all to be, I want it to be about something. I don't want to just be, that was when when I was the rapper, that was when I was just constantly just rapping about whatever. It had no substance. It had no, what was the song content about? It had nothing. You know what I mean? So I had to get to a point where, this has to mean something.
Yeah.
It has to, people have to get a message from it or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, bro.
Okay. All right. And then I understand that you got a single coming out. What's the name of that single?
Big Business, man. Big business. And it's crazy because the song was supposed to be featuring my little essay partner, Mr. D, out of North Hollywood. To all of the viewers, go check him out. Real dope artist, man.
What's his name again?
True, Mr. D.
Mr. D.
Yeah, D-E-E. So, excuse me. Very, he's true to his roots. Real Chicano rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's not the Mexican that's trying to be black. You know what I mean?
He's Mexican.
That's why I fuck with him, because he's real. He's true to himself, his roots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the song was supposed to be featuring him, but dude buzzing right now. He only, I think he's like 21, 22, something like that. He real young.
He real up and coming.
So he buzzing right now, and, his manager got him doing this, doing that. So, I tried to hit him and let him know, like, hey, just out of doing good business, I tried to hit him and let him know, like, look, basically, hey, this song taking too long to be put out, so I'm just gonna put it out.
Yeah.
We could put you on a remix or whatever, but yeah.
Okay.
No love lost. That's still my guy. I'm always gonna promote him as I'm doing right now. So yeah, y'all go check out Mr. D.
Okay. And when does that single Big Baller, when does that come out?
We gonna drop it in June. Don't have an actual solid date.
Oh, just wait
But
for it.
yeah, next month for sure.
Oh, okay. So look, what we gonna do? We gonna take it back, man, because I want to learn a little bit about you, man. I mean, I know you, but I want the viewers to know a little bit more about you. So,
Right.
where did you grow up? To be specific, where'd you grow up?
On the east side, man, it's crazy because I represent the west side, but
Mm-hmm.
I was born and raised on the east side. You know what I'm saying? 59th and San Pedro, man. Closer to uh I think that's Slauson. Closer to Slauson. That was the main street. But yeah, 59th and San Pedro, man, is where I was born and raised. My grandmother, my Meemaw, that's what I call her, my Meemaw. That was her house. My mom grew up in that house. Like yeah, from the east side.
Okay. So you a Eastie baby, huh?
Hey
At
man, I'm an
heart,
East Side baby at heart,
you
bro.
East Side baby
But
at heart.
I represent the West Side, and we know what that means. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
politics of it,
yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. So what was that like growing up in the East Side though? Just like tell me like just like a little story about just growing up in the East Side. Like
Bro, it was fucking fun.
oh
It was
yeah.
fun, and it's fun, and I say that in the sense of like, man, what you see. How can I put this, man? The whole like we had to make good out of what we had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we wanted to play basketball, it wasn't no real park around to play basketball at. And the one that was there, we had to, it was too far to go to. So we needed our big cousin to take us there or whatever like that. But, if we wanted to play basketball, for instance, man, hey, look, it's a shopping cart right there. Pull that motherfucker up and put it in the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm talking about a real shopping cart that you go to Food for Less and you push in the shopping cart. All you do is you lift that little part up, nigga, and you shoot the ball, and the ball come out
Instant basket.
yeah,
Instant basketball.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We made good what we had, or we took the little crates and you nailed the crate up like they been doing
Oh
back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
70s
definitely.
and shit like that. You take the crate and you nail that motherfucker up to the tree or wherever you know what I mean? Like you just make good with what you had, and the store runs, the ice cream trucks, the being able to play catch football in the middle of the street. You can't do none of that now because a lot of these young dudes that's gang banging now, they senseless with it. They shooting at kids now. Kids can't be kids like we were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ever notice you don't see kids outside riding their bikes no more. You don't see kids having water gun fights and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember we used to be able to play with cap guns. You can't play with cap guns now because of black people being killed by police officers. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So yeah, bro. Like, but other than that, just growing up as a kid on the east side, I even I did like it wasn't just the east side. I ended up moving to the west side as well. I stayed in the 20 Bloods for a little minute, and that was fun. You know what I'm saying? Just being outside, being able to go outside and be a kid, man, riding your bike to wherever it was you wanted to ride your bike to, and yeah, bro.
Okay, describe what type of a kid was you? Was you that badass motherfucking kid that you always getting chased up the block because you always doing some shit? Like, what type of kid
You
was
know
you?
what's crazy, bro? I feared my mom so much
Oh
that
man, you sound like me.
I kept my badness, if that's even a word. I kept my quote unquote badness to a limit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was scared of my mom. So
Hell
I
yeah.
might do some shit that any other kid would get into, but some way out shit, nah, I wasn't doing all
You
that.
wasn't about to do no shit, get your ass
I
beat
wasn't,
up.
yeah, I wasn't doing all that. Cause see, my father passed away when I was a young, and so my mom had to play both,
Yeah.
the mother and the father, and my grandfather, who is the real father figure in my life, besides my godfather on my dad's side, who stepped up. But my granddad, he was the man's man. He was the one who you was really scared of him. He didn't take no shit. He didn't play no
Yeah.
games, no nothing. So, but he stayed in Palm Springs. You know what I mean? So it was like I say, I would do certain shit here and there, but my mom, since she had to be the mother and the father, of course, as a mother, she's gonna be consoling. She's gonna do everything that a mothers do.
Yeah.
But when it's time to be a father, oh yeah, moms ain't playing no games.
Man, how old was you when Pops passed?
I had to have been shit. I probably was like 8, 9, some shit like that.
Damn.
Between 8 or 10, one of those, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was real young. And I remember my mom telling me, like, I remember exactly what I was doing. I was laying on the floor, playing the video game, and my mom came in there and said, your dad got killed.
Damn.
Your dad died.
Damn.
But what's crazy is because, and this ain't no disrespect to my father and my brothers and sisters on my father's side. This is just me, how I feel. I didn't feel no kind of way when she told me. Because to me, I felt like I didn't really spend time with him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you don't spend time with somebody like that and you don't really have memories, it's hard to show emotion or feel some kind of way.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? But as I got older, I always think about my father and wonder what would life be like? Would I be in a wheelchair? Would I be, would I have been in the streets? Would I have done this? Would I have graduated high school? Would I have, you know what I mean? There's a lot of questions there.
Yeah, no, I get
Fathers are most definitely important, man.
Yeah, I believe that strong and heartedly. So you said you didn't feel nothing, so like not that much emotion from it, but did it kind of like change? Like, did you change any from that, or did you just kind of like remain the same?
I remained the same. I didn't, nothing changed.
It was nothing,
I don't remember going to the funeral. I don't even think I went to the funeral.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it was something like that.
Okay. It's kind of switch gears. What elementary school did you go to?
24th Street Elementary School, man.
24th Street. That's
Mr. Wakeman. Let me shout out Mr. Wakeman, my
Mr. Wakeman
teacher. I will always, man, give that dude his props. He gave a fuck about his students, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have teachers like that. Ain't too many of them now. Nowadays you got the teachers fucking on the students and molesting them and all that shit nowadays.
Real,
you know what I'm saying?
I kind of wish they were doing that in my day, but not on the little girls, but
Right,
but you know what? Nah. In our defense, man, the teachers was ugly back in our day. Them motherfuckers was ugly. Them bitches wasn't twerking back then. So yeah,
man.
But,
it was Mr. Wakeman was one of those dudes. One thing I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I don't use the word I can't. He made us bury that word in elementary school, 5th grade. I buried the words I can't. He made us all write down I can't on a piece of paper. He took us out to the PE field where he dug a grave, basically. And he had a tombstone that said R.I.P. I can't. He made every student put that paper in that grave and buried it and said you could no longer use those words. You can do whatever it is you want to do in life. And, bro, that fucking sticks with me till this day. Shout outs to Mr. Wakeman. I love you, bro.
Shout out Mr. Wakeman. So in elementary school, was you like one of those bad kids, or was you like one of the good kids, the smart kids? Like, what type of kid was you in school?
Mixture of both.
Oh, okay.
Mixture of both.
Kind of like fucked up and did your work.
One of those kids. I was one of those kids in school, and that was through middle school, high school. Like I said, elementary. I've always been that kid that I'm smart enough to get the work done, but because I'm bored, because this, like, I know all this shit boring.
Yeah.
Put me in something else. Give me some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, this shit is boring.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's when I would become disruptive. That's when I would be that kid that you getting a phone call home because you're talking too much in the class, you fucking with everybody else, all that shit. So yeah, man. I mean, and then, but other than that, I was a regular, you know what I'm saying, kid in elementary school.
What about middle school? How was your middle school? What middle school you went to?
I went to Mount, bro.
You went to Mount Vernon?
I went to all blood schools, bro. Like I said, I stayed in the 20s for a while, for a little bit. You know what I mean? So I went to 24th Street, and then I went to Mount Vernon, bro.
Okay, my little brother went to Mount Vernon.
You know what I'm saying? In Mount Vernon, you had your schoolyards, and you had the 20 Bloods, and you had your BPS, and the viewers, you got some of the viewers who would probably be like, damn, motherfuckers gang banging in middle school. Yes.
That's literally where it starts. That's where it's really simmering right there. Where you, especially that summertime before high school. That's like, hey, I'm about to bang or I'm not about to bang, or I'm gonna stall this out as long as I could, but I'm gonna end up, that's how that.
And then me growing up in a household where everything is blue, but when I go to the school, everything is red. You know what I'm saying?
What's that's like in middle school? Because you're a little older now. You're not a kid. You start to see the Crips and the Bloods. What's that like?
I always had size on me. I always was a chubby kid. Okay. Always.
Okay.
So I always had size on me. You know what I'm saying? So I think we all go through something where it was a time where, something happened where I might have, you got the school bully. You know what I'm saying? And then something might happen, and then it's like it triggers something in your brain that tell yourself, I'll never let this happen again in my life. And then you end up becoming a gang member. You end up, you know what I'm saying? Like you harden yourself.
Yeah.
You harden yourself.
Okay. So in middle school, was you gang banging in middle school?
Oh, I was for sure pushing a set.
But you wasn't officially from the set. You was pushing.
Not in middle school. And this is the thing, bro. I just be wanting people to be real about this kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
I want people to be real about this shit, because if you listen to a lot of these niggas, bro,
they superheroes.
When they do interviews, if you let them tell it, them niggas was gang banging when they came out the womb. They got put on the set when they was like 5 years old. Like, come on, good. That don't even make no sense. Oh yeah, nigga, I was gang banging at 10 years old, nigga, and like, come on, bro. I tell niggas all the time, I was being a fucking kid, nigga.
On the real.
I was being a kid. I was watching cartoons, playing with race cars, riding my bike. I was being a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They missed that part. It wasn't
until your freshman year of high school is when, it get cracky.
Okay, so let's talk about that. All right, so you go through you're a regular kid through elementary school, middle school. You start knowing you got a little size on you. You can start pushing little people around and stuff. Get what you want, however way more or less. And then but you're not fully just in the streets yet. And
no, I'm not. I mean, at the end of the because like I say, my mom didn't play that shit, bro.
Yeah.
My mom wasn't having that. See, these niggas who was in the streets in middle school and all that shit, their parents didn't give a fuck. Their mama probably was on dope somewhere, and their daddy wasn't in their life.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You stand with a lot of the times, let's just be real, you stand with who? Your grandma.
Your granny.
With your grandma.
I was just telling my mama, cause me and my mama, we had those big debates about Joe Biden and stuff like that, and I always, I always reference how, his crime bills kept people in jail longer, and not when he was trying to shop his crime bills, he kept talking about like a certain group of people, you know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like he was always talking about us, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Me and her always debate about that, but it just seems like everybody that I grew up with was raised by their grandmother.
bro, like
And a
your
lot of the
grandma is
laws is
everything.
why, because look, I think back, like it never dawned on me until I was an adult. It never really,
Hmm.
and having these debates about politics and stuff like that, and understanding how the system, you know what I'm saying, was created to keep a lot of them down. And I remember a lot of my friends growing up being raised by their grandmother, and they say, "Oh, my daddy got life," or "My daddy dead." You know, a lot of times it
Right,
was "My daddy
right.
got life."
Yeah, man. So I say, man, grandmas are very important
Yeah,
in one's life. Especially growing up, a young black man. Your grandma is your everything.
yeah.
Because your grandma's gonna be the one to let you slide with a lot of shit. Like my grandma, bro. My grandma would, cause she stayed in Gardena.
Okay.
At this time, I'm a kid, and of course, just like any other parent, you don't want your kid going nowhere by themselves.
Yeah,
They need
yeah,
supervision, right?
yeah.
And my mommy, she would just be like, "Yeah," I'd be like, "I'm trying to go to the park. Go ahead. I want to go swimming. Go ahead." See, mom's like, "Hell no,
Now
you
she
ain't
gonna
going
analyze
nowhere."
that like, what didn't you do, nigga? You ain't about to.
Yeah. But me and my mom, we real close. Me and my mom, that's my best friend right there, man. Me and my mom, you know how some people don't talk to their parents about everything?
Yeah.
I talk to my mom about everything
Oh, that's beautiful.
because I have the type of mom that she don't judge me, bro. She ain't never judged me
Yeah.
about the type of lifestyle that I was living, being in the streets and this, that, and the third. Like, hey, I came in the house one day, right?
Mhm.
I ain't never been, back there as a teenager. I wasn't known to just be having no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I start hustling, I'm coming in the house, nigga. 10 pairs of shoes, bags everywhere, money.
Dang.
Hey, she looked at me and told me, she said, "Look, I'll send you a package." That's all she said. Meaning, nigga,
That's all she gonna do
yeah,
for your
man.
ass. Like, do
She
your
like,
thing,
I'll
bro.
send
You
you a
done made your mind up already. I'll
hey.
send you some damn hygiene, motherfucker. That's all I got for your ass, man. Probably a phone card or something. Give you
Yeah,
some
she
wham
like,
whams
I'll
on
send
your
you a
books.
yeah, she like, I'll send you a package. I'm like, damn. But that's the kind of mom I have. Like moms ain't judge me, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And yeah, like I said, my mom is my best friend, bro.
Okay. So coming out of middle school, just on the cusp of banging, when did you start gang banging?
Um, that was I said freshman year high school.
What's
Freshman year high school, because I was already around it.
yeah,
I'm going to the hood with my moms, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm around it
yeah, yeah,
every single day of my life.
yeah,
So when I go to, when I'm in, I'm a freshman in high school. Like I said, middle school, elementary school, I'm being a kid. I'm doing what kids do. I'm doing what a middle school kid does.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did I get into trouble? Yes, of course. I'm a boy.
Oh boy,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
I'm a boy, so it's like you gonna get into trouble. And come high school, one thing I try to explain. I don't have no kids of my own right now, but one thing I try to explain to my friends who are parents, your kid, once they get to step outside into this world, not the streets, but into this world,
Hmm.
meaning they got to catch the bus to school by themselves now. You ain't know you dropping them off at school no more. They got to catch the bus to school now.
Them damn bus
You know
rides
what I
was
mean?
adventures.
Bro, nigga, that back of the bus was dangerous, nigga. Hey, you
Man,
had to
bruh.
be built for the back of the bus, nigga. Hey, nigga, because you come on that bus, getting
Uh-huh.
on that public bus. and you go to the back of that motherfucker, and let's just say, nigga, you got on some fucked up gear. Your shoes fucked up. It's gonna be 4 or 5 motherfuckers that don't know you at all who gonna talk about your ass.
You're gonna get
And
roasted,
you gotta be built. You gotta be built for that.
Yeah.
That's where all of the gangbangers hung out. That's where all of the females hung out. Everybody was at the back of the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could tell, hey, when that nigga that get on the bus and he's sitting, cause he gonna look in the back and he see who in the back and that nigga sit down in the front. Oh yeah, bro. I know what time it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on your ass. Yeah, I'm on your ass, nigga. You know not to come to the back of this motherfucker. He like, shit, fuck that. And so, you know, man, 9th grade, freshman year, yeah, that's when it was official with me.
Okay, what kind of made you make that decision to where you was like, hey, this I'm gonna just go ahead and do it? Was it something that happened, or it was just about time?
It wasn't nothing that happened, man.
Yeah, because I say that because a lot of people that I knew from back in the day, they say they end up
something dramatic happened in their life, so they turned to this, or they. For me, it just was I grew up in.
Yeah.
This what was in my house every single day. Not saying, oh yeah, my mom just was walking up, but you remember certain things, right?
Yeah.
So as a kid, I remember my mom going to Carl's Jr. and I don't know if you remember back in those days, they had these big ass cups they were serving their drinks in, and they was plastic. You get a blue one or a red one, and the lady tried to give my mom a red one. She said, I don't want that. Give me the blue.
Dang.
It's little shit, bro. The smallest shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something small, but that's my lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
That's my everyday living is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my mom getting up, getting dressed for Hood Day.
Yeah.
Dropping me off at my grandma's house so she could go hang and bang.
Hey, look, I tell people, because, I'm down here in down south, I tell people, I be like, man, I grew up with people who's not my parents, and my parents is like, they like senior citizen. Like, my daddy is like a great grandfather and stuff like that. But nah, that's dead serious, nigga. Look, I was born an uncle, my nigga. Look, I got pictures of my sitting on my niece's lap on Christmas type shit, bro. I was born an uncle. I am a great uncle. I have nieces and nephews that are grown, like nieces and nephews that are grown. Like, come on,
but it's like, bro, like, cause you know it is.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
You went to high school with a nigga, bro.
Yeah.
For the viewers.
Yeah. We went to high school together.
This is my nigga right here. This is my nigga right here.
Yeah.
This is my bro, my guy. You know what I'm saying? The only two that's missing is my guy G. And,
G.
I always forget, bro. Emmanuel, nigga.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, Mark. Hey, let me tell y'all something real quick to the viewers. When this nigga and his people showed up,
he about to snitch on me. He about to tell on me. Go ahead, tell him. Go ahead. I be trying to contain that shit. I don't be.
When this nigga and his two people showed up with him to Venice High, it was like these niggas turned the school out. Y'all remember to the viewers, y'all remember that movie Baby's Kids? When they went to the amusement park and fucked the whole amusement park up? That was these niggas in high school. These niggas came to high school, fucked the whole high school up.
That was a pretty good high school.
Because they was the only ones. Well, with Gene, I'm thinking, I didn't know, but I'm thinking all y'all from Watts. You know what I'm saying? So, with Gene coming up there pushing Watts, I'm like, oh, these Watts babies right here.
No, but don't get me wrong. We all did bang Watts because, like, I'm just going to just my life just a little bit, just growing up, from the time that I was like 10 to probably about, I'm going to say the end of 10th grade, around the time that I was at Venice High and stuff. Like, my family, we were homeless. So
right.
we didn't know where we were gonna be. So we were in the Fody's hood one day. We on Queen Street the other day. We just jumping from motels to motels and stuff. So we didn't have nothing to claim to. You know what I'm saying? But every weekend we would be in Watts. So so that's why me and Emmanuel we claim to Watts, because we ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? We grew up all around there. Like, that's like when people ask me what part of LA I'm from. When I run into people down here, I get like mind boggled, because it's like, damn, I done lived all around this mug. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just really, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we was pushing Watts hard. You know what I'm saying? That's where we was every week. That I know y'all was.
I know y'all was. Like, bro, but you know, like, that was, you know, like I said, man, high school is when, you know, like I said, I try to tell all my friends who are parents, when your kid has to catch a bus by themselves to school, or they standing at that bus stop, they get to walk to the store by themselves and, walk here and there by themselves. I promise you, the world gonna introduce them to everything you've been trying to hide them from.
Look, this is another story about back in the day with me, because I went to Horace Mann Middle School, so like right there, in
I know what you're talking about, nigga.
Yeah, and I remember one day walking to the bus stop, because I used to catch the bus home and stuff. So I remember walking to the bus stop by myself. Some big dude come walking out, like, where you from? And at this time, I'm not even pushing nothing. I'm like, I don't bang. And this big grown motherfucker picked me up by my pockets, like, you got some money? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never told my mama about that till I was grown. This has happened when I was 13.
Cub picked him up
by my pockets.
Nigga
picked me up by my pockets. Like, nigga, you got some money. But he made it like he was playing. He's like, I'm just fucking with you. But nigga, you picked me up by my pockets, nigga. Like, what the fuck you playing? You play too much, man. But I just recently told my mama about that probably like 2 years ago. And another thing, I got a cousin. He a OG rolling 60, right? And after school, at Horace Mann, you know, I was in a band, so I would stay after school, and then sometimes we would just skip out of band, you know what I'm saying? And I would sit in front of the school, but like through me just sitting in front of the school day after day, I would notice this little car just driving up and down, and I didn't know who it was. So one day that car stops. Dude hop out, some light-skinned dude with a familiar nose. His nose looked familiar. That was the only thing I recognized this dude. He walked up to me. He was like, "You Charlotte's son?" That's my mama.
Right.
I like Reggie. This is my first time meeting. This is my big cousin. I would always hear about him because of the nose. Right?
This nigga, hey, that's crazy. You literally can identify a nigga because of his nose.
That's the only reason why I knew him. But he, you know what I'm saying, he took me home a couple times. He would always tell me, "Don't tell your mama." At that point, I didn't know why. He used to be like, "Don't tell your mama. Don't let your mama know that you got in the car with me." You know what I'm saying? But when I got older, I understood. This nigga's a straight OG. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, it's over here with me, man. You know, but that's how it is, bro.
Yeah,
like, we grew up in those conditions. So that's why I said, like, you know, high school is when, you know, it got serious for me as far as that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you remember when because I was the first one to go to Venice, and then you remember I was low key when I first went to Venice. I think it was the second semester of 9th grade, maybe. Your camera went out. Yeah, it's the second semester of 9th grade, maybe. And then that next semester, that's when Gene and my brother came in. So you remember, like, when Venice was, the way Venice was,
exactly.
all the way up until when we popped in that mug, huh?
Now, this is the thing about Venice High School. It's totally different now. The thing about Venice High School back then was, because I'm thinking when I first found out I was going to Venice High School, I'm like, man, I'm out there by the beach. It's about to be this about to be this white ass school, this, that, and the third, and it just was like,
nope.
it was different.
Everybody and their mama was in Venice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but one thing I always say is that Venice High introduced me to, because I had only seen those kind of white people, like those motherfuckers walking around with swastikas and all that shit. I had only seen that on the movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't see no white boy like that in the hood. Hell no.
Not at all.
So me going to Venice High and my first time seeing a motherfucker that's sitting right next to me got a picture of Hitler in his folder.
Dang.
And he got a skinhead. It make me feel like damn, like what the fuck?
You know what? Now that you mention that, I think I do remember we did have some. I forget.
Bro, we had a
whole.
whole.
You remember that, huh? What they used to call themselves?
Black versus white broad. Then you got
I remember that
Mexican broad. Mm-hmm. We had to get down with everybody.
Mm-hmm. I remember
we had to get down with everybody.
I almost forgot about
Venice
that.
High was like just any other. You ever notice high schools are like jails? When you get to high school, you automatically know where you're supposed to go, because all of the black kids kicking it in one part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They might have the bigger part, but they kicking it in that one little area. That section is where all of the black kids go. Then you got the section where all of the white kids hang out. Then you got the section where all of the Asians and you know what I'm saying, that they hang out. Then you got the others. They hang out. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, bro, I shit like jail.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. That's an error though, man. Back in our day, that was an error.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Most definitely an error.
Just to go back, just to gear kind of like come back a little bit. In high school, like what type of, other than gangbanging, what other stuff that you was into?
In high school, bro, one thing I gotta shout out Venice High, man. Because Venice High had classes that taught you, that gave you skills that you can really be a successful person in life in the future. Like, I'm getting ready to start my t-shirt business, because I know how to work the t-shirt printing shit and all this, even before everything became digital. When you have to really use the
screen printing thing.
The screen, like, bro, I know how to do that. Because
I didn't know Venice had that class.
There was a class at Venice High that taught you how to do that shit.
Damn, I didn't know they had that shit.
Then you had the whole motherfucking auto body shop.
I remember that. I remember that. Like, I was in photography. I used to develop my film, print out my pictures and everything, all in the classroom.
I'm trying to tell you, man, like, so I was into a lot of things, but one thing that a lot of people don't know about me is that I know how to draw very well. Art is one of my favorite things besides music. I know how to draw really well. So eventually I do have a plan on, you know, getting into the architecting world, architecting world, however you want to say it.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
I do plan on getting into that, you know, that world, stepping into that thing.
Oh, okay. So
because I can draw very well as a kid, because I was a kid. The dude at Knott's Berry Farm, you know how when you go and the dude sitting there and he draw you and your girl, if you with your girl,
I know what you're talking about.
Bro, he saw me draw some shit and was like, "You should be working here." Because I can do shit like that.
Like a motherfucker.
I can go off of memory and draw something. Or if I'm really sitting there looking at it, I could do that. But drawing, for sure. Like art, yeah. That's something that in high school I was really into. And a lot of people don't know that I know how to play the piano.
Oh, word. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know you know how to play the key. You know how to read. You took Miss Cornbeck's class?
Nah, bro. I learned how to play the piano at Mount Vernon.
Oh, at Mount Vernon. Oh, okay.
Miss Lockmanovich or some shit.
Something racist, name, probably.
Miss Lockmanovich some shit, man.
That shit sound racist. That sound like type of motherfucker at they dinner table. You know damn well they say nigger. Like, them niggers, and this was I locked my car very quick because them niggers, nah.
Shouts out to her because she sure showed, like, bro, she's the reason why, like, I know how to play the piano and I know how to read music. I know how to read notes. It's because of
Okay.
her.
Okay, dang, yeah, that's a cool little skill. I know how to read music as well. I used to play the trombone back in middle school. I was in the band. I played the trombone, so I used to always play the damn bass line there, but the melody. Nigga used to be mad as
Right, right,
mud.
right.
Nigga, boom, boom, boom,
Bro, say
boom,
I used to
boom,
play
boom.
trombone.
Trombone, nigga, I was the best in it, one of the best, bro. Like you couldn't touch me on that damn trombone, man. But
Yeah,
yeah.
see, the piano, that was my thing right there.
Okay, okay. So what led you into the streets tough though? What
I mean,
happened that
when
got
you
you?
decide that that's what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I was always taught, nigga, give 100% at whatever it is you choose to do in life. So
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time, if you gang banging, then you gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Ain't no half-ass doing it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's
So,
doing it. Yeah. No, I kind of
hmm
get you. I kind of get you.
but it was like honestly, like when people say like, bro, like what really made you decide to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go and gang bang, and I'm like, bro, like I can't tell you. I really don't have no answer for that question. I just decided one day,
Yeah.
like this is me. Like this is who I am because at the end of the day, this is where I grew, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, but this is what I grew up into.
Yeah.
This whole lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's normal. It's regular.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Like I
right.
said, going with my mom to the hood and all that kind of shit. Yeah, bro. Because, you know, even though my mom, she not the person, and that's something that I tell my mom, don't ever feel like you're the reason why I'm in a wheelchair or, you know, that I decided to gang bang. Don't ever feel like that. I had a great lifestyle childhood growing up. I myself decided to go do some other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you always hear the rapper that say, "Oh well, because my mom was on drugs or my daddy wasn't there, I just decided to be a gang member." Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
All right. You want to go into the situation that led you in the chair?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Kind of
We
give
could
me
do
like a
that.
rundown of what happened. Like how was that day? Like started like what was that day like?
You know they always say, man, um, things are different when there are signs of basically, nigga, you about to die. And a lot of people don't pay attention to those signs. You feel me? So this is one of those things where I didn't pay attention to the signs. My mom had all like my mom never really pressed me about walking to the corner store like that. Like she would say like, "Oh, don't be walking around over here like that," because I was actually at my cousin's. Um, you know, I was at the his baby mom's house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over there with him, and we chilling. And my other cousin, he from Grams, and we was over there chilling. Me and him, we smoked big weed together. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? That's like nigga my smoking, but you feel me? And on this day, cause usually I drive my mom's to work and I take her car. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I drop her off at work and then I take the car, go do what I'm gonna do. But on this day, I had a female that was coming to pick me up, take me to the mall, shit like that. You know what I mean? So I told moms, don't trip. I ain't gonna take the car today. That's the first sign. I
Mm.
ain't paying attention to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The second sign is we getting ready to go, cause we rolling up this weed. You know what I'm saying? We twisting up this weed. Well, getting ready to twist up this weed. And the motherfucker, my cousin, he like, yeah, bro, we ain't on no blunts. We gotta go get some blunts. All right, so we getting ready to walk to the stove. My cousin tell me, he let me know it's a truck that's, basically, nigga, look like it don't belong over here. They look like they lurking. You feel me? I don't pay attention to that. I don't pay attention to it at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't say, well, hey, give me the burner. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't say nothing. I just, all right, for sure. Now, on this particular street, if anybody who lives in that area on 59th and San Pedro, that's one of them streets where it's really hard to find parking. Mm-hmm. Unless you know the person that you're going to go visit and they got, enough parking in their driveway or whatever. But a lot of the times, that street is filled with cars. It's hard to find somewhere to park. Mm-hmm. So now we go to the store. We walk into the store. The girl pulls up. She tells me, like, come on, let's go. I'm ready to go. And I'm like, I'm getting ready to go get these. Bro, I'm going to go get some blunts that I'm not even about to smoke. That's the cold part about the whole shit. I'm walking with this nigga to go get some blunts that I'm not even about to smoke. Mm. You know what I mean? So, boom, that happened. So we walk in there, and then the truck pulls up, and it's just real, like, I don't know, bro, like, it's just weird, nigga, like, everything is in slow-mo. It's just weird. They don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying, but they staring real hard. So, boom, we go in the store. Now, this is my thing. It's a church connected to the store, bro. Mm. When we saw the car coming back, I always asked myself, why the fuck you just didn't go into church? You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck you just didn't go inside the church, bro? Yeah. Because I'll probably be on my feet right now, to this day. Or, another thing is, I feel like I probably wouldn't be here because of the lifestyle that I was living. I'd probably be doing time somewhere, or I'd be dead. So God had to show me, like, hey, you know what I mean? So, boom. We go into the store, we coming back out. The car is at the light. We waiting on the light to change. And mind you, there's no cars on that street for me to duck behind. So I'm like, all right, I tell cuz, hey, you just take the blunts. You start walking to the house. I'm going to walk into the intersection. Basically, when the light changes, I'm just going to walk into the street and flag her down like, hey, come pick me up. Because she's sitting in the car waiting on me, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to tell her, hey, come pick me up right here. When I step into the street and I'm flagging her like that, the first shot go off. Boom. I'm like, what the fuck? That, like, literally, nigga, the ground shook. Mm. That's how it felt to me. The whole ground shook like it was an earthquake or something. The shot was so loud it made me freeze. I didn't even run. I froze. Like, what the fuck was that? And then that's when you hear, first it was boom. Then it was boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh shit, these niggas shooting at me. So I turn to look at my cousin. Boom, cuz gone. He ran up the street. He ran up the block, and I'm in the street. Bro, I'm a sitting duck, my nigga. I'm target practice, basically. I'm running in the middle of a fucking street with no cars, no nothing to get behind, bro. Damn. Nothing, nigga. Absolutely nothing to duck behind. So, boom, I get shot. I fall down. I get back up, though. I get back up. This is what the doctors told me fucked me up. This is what paralyzed me. It's when I got back up, I took maybe 3 or 4 steps. They said when you did that, the bullet moved and it lodged into your spinal cord.
Damn.
That's what made your legs give out and paralyze you. If you wouldn't have got up and you would have just laid there, you would have been straight. We would have had to do some surgery or whatever, but you would have been straight. But because you got up, but hey, rightfully so. Yeah. I'm being shot at.
Yeah.
I'm thinking these motherfuckers about to pull up on me and kill me. I'm not giving you a chance to stand over me and kill me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm running, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I fall back down, my legs give out. And I remember screaming for my cousin, like, damn, like, cause he got the pistol too. And I don't want these niggas pulling up on me and like I said, standing over me and about to just gun me down, nigga.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, I start hollering out, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. And that's when everybody, you could just see the reaction on everybody's face, like damn. You know what I'm saying? So now, before that, I'm laying there, a car pulls up, nigga. Dude hop out. Cuz walk over there to me. He like, damn. Well, he run over there to me. He like, damn, homie, you all right? You good? You good? I'm like, I'm good. Just get me to the hospital. He like, man, like, bro, like, I'm just gonna have to, you know how that shit go. When you, nigga, you active, you can't take nobody
shit.
to the hospital. That's a shooting victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you actively.
So he like, I'm just gonna have to drop you off at the front. So I'm like, fuck it, it's whatever. So could go to his car. I'm guessing he making room in the back seat. The nigga come back and he like, hey homie, where you from? Nigga banging on me, bro, while I'm on the ground bleeding out, bro.
Damn.
My cousin runs up and he bang on my cousin. He like, where you from? My cousin like, I'm from 6 Deuce East Coast Crip. So then he like, well, where he from? Cousin like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because dude is an enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, cuz, like, what the fuck? Boom. The police come. Let me tell you where my hatred for everybody, I don't know if everybody has their reason why they don't like the police. You got some people who don't like the police because of what they see on TV. And then you got people like me who actually experience shit with the police that make you not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Because we're already taught as black kids to not like the police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if your parents grow or are already in that lifestyle. You're taught not to like the police at a young age. Let's just be real. So then the police don't do shit but basically like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they basically like, okay, they prove your moms and your pops or whoever who was teaching you that, they proved them right. So as I'm laying there, I remember I started doing something, but I'm thinking I'm getting ready to die. And I remember I grabbed his leg because, you know, the police always the first to show up before the ambulance.
Yeah.
So I grabbed his pants leg and that nigga yanked his foot away and said, you getting blood on my pants, and turned his back and walked away.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, fuck you, and fuck all y'all. That's how I feel.
Straight up.
Fuck y'all.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a reason. You got a reason for
right,
sure.
You know what I mean? So, boom. The ambulance finally come. Now, this is something that I always tell people, and people are like, bro, you get some people who believe it, and you get some people who don't believe in that kind of stuff. I'm a believer now. My angel is who said, people think that your family member, one of your family members who passed on is going to be your angel. Nah, that's not true. Your angel going to be somebody you don't know at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My angel came to me and told me, if you want to live, you'll repeat after me. It was some prayer, bro. And I said it, and it was like I could feel myself breathing. I could feel myself like I was gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Boom, all that go down. I'm in the hospital. I'm recovering. I'm telling God, like, I'm praying and shit. I'm like, look, I'm change my ways. This, that, and the third. Boom. I get out the hospital from recovering, and I go back to doing what I'm doing. I'm on the same block at the same house.
Mm.
I'm just in a wheelchair now, and I'm twisting up, you know, a blunt. Twisting up a blunt. Bro, I got my head down, twisting up the weed. The lady, bro, the the lady who asked me to do that, right? She walks up like she just appeared out of nowhere, bro. And she's on the porch and she's like, I see what you doing. She said, you still out here? Like, she making me feel bad, bro. Like, I thought
Yeah.
you said this and that. Boom. So, man, when she leaves, she turns and she walks up the gate and she's walking up the block. I'm calling for my cut. Trey. Cause come on, like, bro. Oh, the old lady. He like, don't see nobody. What you mean you don't see nobody? You know how long this block is? She just walked out the gate. I don't see nobody, bro. Come on, my nigga. Can't nobody tell me that wasn't my angel paying me another visit, letting me know, hey, nigga, get your shit together.
Mm.
We gave you a chance, so get your shit together, my nigga.
Dang.
Get your shit together. And so, yeah, bro, like, that experience was crazy to me. The whole rehabilitation stage, going through that, I was real grumpy, bro. I was real irritable. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be talked to. I don't know nobody talking to. All I wanted to do was just sleep.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do was just lay down and sleep. I don't want nobody talking. If you're not my mama, and even on some days, I would tell my mom, hey, Mom, you ain't got to come in today and visit me. Because I just needed time to be by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Excuse me. I was always just mad. Now, one thing that I do say, and I will admit, is I know why I'm in a chair. I'm in a chair not only because of the way I was living, but because if I was able to get shot, bro, and walk out that motherfucking hospital, oh, nigga, it would have been a done deal.
Yeah,
That
you've
would
been
have turned
back
me
at some
into
others. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would have turned me into a person that don't nobody, none of my niggas even recognize.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? My personality would have been different. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had no sense of humor. I would always just been this mad, angry, nigga, fuck everybody type of guy.
Like a lot of people that we know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that would have did to me if I would have been able to just walk out of that situation. It would have fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, bro, being put in a chair most definitely changed me. It made me give a fuck about my life, bro.
Mm.
It made me care about my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out who don't care about their life. And that's why they doing the shit that they do.
Yeah.
I care about my life. I think about things before I do it. I think about things before I say it.
Yeah.
It was, I can, in some way, I guess you could say it was a blessing.
In disguise,
In
like they say.
disguise.
Yeah. Might even been what saved your life if you can kind of think about it from that standpoint.
Definitely saved my life because I was one of them dudes where I felt I couldn't be touched. I'm pulling up in blood neighborhoods. I'm hopping out at their gas stations. Nigga, blue corduroy house shoes, gray Dickies.
Nigga,
white
that's how I got beat up on La Brea in Venice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing shit like that, bro. But you gotta remember the only reason why nothing ever happened to me, and this ain't no disrespect to none of my bloods. I fuck with the bloods. They're my guys. The bloods show me love. You know what I'm saying? But as a youngin, I was doing dumbass shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Pulling up in blood areas and hopping out. Like I said, blue corduroy house shoes. You see a nigga in some blue corduroy house shoes
You
and
already
some
know what's
dickies.
going
You
on.
ain't gotta ask him, do he bang? The question is where you from.
Where you from? Yeah.
What hood? What set you? Because I ain't gotta ask if you bang. I know you gang bang, nigga.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna be able to tell me you don't.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I went from doing shit like that to where like now, bro, I'm focused on bettering my life. I still represent what I represent. You feel me? But I'm doing it a different way.
Yeah.
I want to be successful. I want to live, bro. I want a family of my own. I want that lifestyle of me coming home from work and you know to my wife and kids and you know us enjoying dinner together, or we all sitting at, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that lifestyle. I want a family. I want to be able to do things. I want to, like I say, go back to school. I want to do the architecture shit. So it's things that I want to do now. I give a fuck about my life now.
Yeah. Around that time, was you rapping around that time?
I was rapping, bro. I was rapping, nigga. I
Okay.
just wasn't focused. I wasn't focused on, like, that wasn't like, you know, at that time rap wasn't bringing me in no money.
That was just like something you did on your spare time,
That was
just
just
to
like,
pass some
no, I
time.
always wanted to, like, I was still pursuing the shit. Like, I would write music every day.
Mm.
I'd be freestyling for motherfuckers that would come over to my cousin's house and shit. Like, they'll play a beat, I start rapping and shit like that. But my mind wasn't focused on that. I was really, I was focused on other shit.
Yeah, nah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, bro.
So is that what kind of like led you to like really focus more on music?
That most definitely did. And, you know, when I got shot, bro, I lost a lot of people who I thought were friends.
Mm.
A lot of people who I thought were real friends of mine, I lost them.
Mm.
They wasn't in my corner no more. People started treating me differently because I was in a wheelchair.
Mm.
They treat you as you're a liability. They got to look after you. They treat you like you're a piece of glass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm still me at the end of the day. Don't treat me no different. Only thing I'm gonna ask you for help for is if, nigga, we get somewhere and there's some stairs.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, y'all niggas better put the muscles to use, nigga.
Carry my ass
And
up
carry a
there.
nigga up the stairs. But other than that, I don't need you for shit.
Yeah.
I'm still out here cracking women, doing my thug dizzle. You hear me? I'm still me.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting down.
Yeah. Yeah. All right then, man. So like we said earlier, so you got the single called Big Ballin' coming out. It's coming out like
Big
next
business.
Big Business. My bad. Big Business.
Yep.
Come see why I said I need to write it down. I didn't even look at the shit. I told myself I need to write it down because I'm retarded. I don't remember shit.
Hey y'all, this nigga been this way as long as I've known this guy.
I've never changed.
This nigga has been this way as long as I've known this guy. Man, this is my guy right here.
Yeah, that's what everybody say. It's like they like they say that they can expect other like my other brothers to be a little different, but they can expect for me to be just the same.
Oh yeah, cause see, Gene was the nigga who he could still be funny, but he was trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Emmanuel was the nigga who was always serious. Like it wasn't no, like it could have to really know you to laugh around you.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't no, like that nigga was serious every day, all day. And then it was you, nigga. The nigga who just was, nigga, funny, goofy, cracking jokes, but beat the shit out your ass if you disrespect the motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, so it was, yeah, bro, like, I fucked with y'all, bro, in high school, man. Y'all was my guys, and, like, y'all still my guys.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. All right, man. So, man, I enjoyed this, man.
Big Business, the single coming out in June.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when in June. And then Lefty, the album, that's coming out. And the reason why I named it Lefty is because I actually went and looked up because I had my own reasons for naming it Lefty.
Mm-hmm.
But something said, just go look up the word lefty. Go look up the definition. And
what's the definition?
The definition of lefty, I don't know word for word, but I can just sum it all up. Basically,
Sum it up for us.
It's bro, that's something that represents power. Power. Power, bro. And when I saw that, I said, oh yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Okay.
This is perfect.
Well, all right, y'all. Y'all seen it here. Got your favorite gangster, August Bleu, here on the Gold Mike Podcast, where the mic is gold and this is a podcast. Then you got one more thing you want to tell the people?
Man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me so far. Continue to support your favorite gangster. And I'm going to keep delivering every time. You know, I know it's been a while since I've dropped music, or I know it takes me a little bit of time now to drop music the way that I do, but like I said, I just really care now about the music that I'm dropping off to the people, man. I really care about the music, the message behind the music that I create. So sometimes I really turn into like a Beethoven or some shit, man, and I just be in here creating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I really be in creative mode, locked in. Like, I don't answer my phone for nobody. Like, I duck off.
Yeah, you got to be in that space.
So, I just want to thank the people for never leaving my side, always continuing to, you know, rock with me and support me in anything that I do. So, yeah, man. Oh, and that YouTube blogging shit. Yeah, I'm about to get on that. So y'all about to see a whole lot more of August Bleu in my everyday lifestyle, my day-to-day lifestyle. Like, I'm going to take y'all through, you know, man, what it is I got to go through as a paraplegic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't nothing just too complicated, but, hey, man, you know, it takes time for me to do certain things now because I'm in a chair. So I just want to share that with the world, share my lifestyle with the world, and y'all look forward to that.
All right. It's your favorite gangster, August Bleu. It's the Gold Mike Podcast, where the mic is gold, because this is a podcast, and I'm your host, Mark Paul, and we out.